What's going on, guys? Love Smash back with a new video for you guys today, and what a crazy day yesterday was. I don't think I'm alone here by saying my head hurts after all the stuff, the reading and watching videos of everything that happened yesterday. Wow, it was crazy. And we're going to talk about all the stuff that happened yesterday, along with some other stuff as well. The leak has just been blown up, and there's so much to discuss. Like, I don't even know where to start right now. So let's just start. We'll talk about what happened yesterday, and for those of you who do not know, I have some good news and some bad news for you guys. The good news I'll say first is that with my video I posted up yesterday, with the actual footage, I gained over 100 new subscribers, and the channel hit 2,000 subs yesterday, so thank you guys, all you new guys for subbing, and all you old guys for sticking with the channel. Thank you guys so much for that. But I got some bad news. The video I posted up with actual in-game footage was taken down due to copyright, and I did get a strike against my channel. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience for you guys who did not get to see the video. I'm afraid to post it up again. I don't want to get another strike. If there's any way I can, maybe if I slow it up or slow it down in some way, would that stop it from getting striked or not? I don't know what to do. But I guess you can probably watch it somewhere else if you guys have not seen it yet. So for those of you who have not heard, the guy Is That True, the guy who originally posted the videos on YouTube of in-game footage, those videos have been taken down and copyrighted by Nintendo. Then it started, Nintendo just went crazy, copywriting everybody's videos and taking them down, myself, a bunch of other people as well. And with this leak, everything's pointing to this leak being true. The in-game footage, the renders that can't be traced back, Nintendo taking them down. Because if this was a fake, Nintendo wouldn't even bother to flag them and take them down. But like, this is pretty much legit. I know I'm the most skeptical person on the planet, but even I'm saying, like, this has to be the roster. Like, with the Gamatsu leak, I didn't believe in it. A lot of people did. I caught heat for saying I didn't believe in it. But this one, I mean, you can't really even argue with everything. You got in-game footage, you got screenshots, everything. If this is the final roster, it pretty much is, whatever, I'm perfectly fine with this roster as it sits right now. But I want to share with you guys something that actually happened with the leaker. The leaker was apparently caught. Here are some tweets. Nintendo has identified the leaker. The leaker has been fired and is being sued. He is an employee of Nintendo America sending the materials to the ESRB. The leaker still has a copy of Smash Bros. 3DS game in his possession. He also has one of the 3DS systems used for internal ratings. So that's pretty crazy. So wow, what a crazy turn this has taken with only a few weeks till Japan gets the game and we know the roster anyway. But now I want to talk about each character, break them down, and give my thoughts and opinions regarding each of the newcomers and vets and such. So first, let's talk about the Duck Hunt Dog, and personally, I love the addition of the Duck Hunt Dog. The one thing I was weary about when I first saw the leak was the fact that it said Duck Hunt, not Duck Hunt Dog under his name. But the thing I'm so excited about the Duck Hunt Dog, I've always wanted him as a character. Even back to my first video I made, I had him on there. He was an honorable mention though, but I did a video about 2 months back called Requested Characters, where I talked about 3 characters in that video that I still wanted to see, which were Takamaru, who's already been confirmed to be an assist trophy, the Duck Hunt Dog, and Chibi Robo, who we've heard nothing about. So the Duck Hunt Dog is in there. I'm extremely happy, cannot wait to play as him. Now, moving on to Shulk. Now, Shulk, I know at the beginning when I first started making my videos, I wasn't always big on Shulk's inclusion. Not because I had a bias against him, I just felt he was too new to be in the game. But my mind did change. Now, it wasn't Sakurai tweeting the Minato that changed my mind. It wasn't even Adam Howden, Shulk's voice actor, tweeting that he, like, sort of hinting that he was in Smash Bros. Because that could have meant, like, he did the voice for Shulk as a playable character or an assist trophy. The thing that changed my mind was a developer from Monolith or Xenoblade, whichever it was, retweeting about the reveal where Robin, Lucina, and Captain Falcon were revealed in. Because why would you do that unless Shulk was going to be playable? Also, how well Xenoblade is sold. And I like Shulk's look. I like how he's kind of like Xenoblade is kind of like the Final Fantasy for Nintendo. So I'm on Team Shulk now. Now let's move on to Bowser Jr. Now Bowser Jr. I said I didn't think was going to appear. But the reason I said that was mostly because we had 5 Mario reps. And according to this now, we have 7, including Dr. Mario. But we'll talk about him a little later. But now, seeing Bowser Jr., like, honestly, I like how they did something different. He's not mobile on the ground and running and stuff, using his paintbrush. He's in the Koopa Clown car. That's a unique character, something we haven't seen. The one thing that, when I was watching the video yesterday that I noticed is Bowser Jr. has the same recovery as Diddy Kong, which made me a little weary at first. But then when Nintendo started flagging the videos, that's something that really said, this has to be real, like, why would they do that? So I'm happy with Bowser Jr.'s inclusion, no problems with that. Like, you can't argue with a cute miniature Bowser, I don't know why. And now moving on to Dark Pit. Now Dark Pit is the one character I'm a little peeved about. Not because I have a bias against Dark Pit, it's just because Sakurai overrepresented with the Kid Icarus series. I felt like you had Pit and Palutena, you were perfectly fine. You could have just put Dark Pit as an alternate costume. Now, unless Dark Pit is going to be similar to Cole McGrath was in PlayStation All-Stars and Evil Cole McGrath, where they had two characters, Cole and Evil Cole, but they fought completely different with a completely different moveset, okay. If they're different majorly, okay, but if they're just a slight difference in between Pit, I'd be kind of peeved about that. But I guess it is like Kid Icarus Uprising was Sakurai's game. If he wants to put characters in, you can't do anything about it. I just felt like if Sakurai was going to over-rep from Kid Icarus, they could have chose like Medusa or somebody, or he could have dipped into Kirby, another one of his own franchises, pulled out another Kirby character. But what are you going to do? Apparently Dark Pit is here, but I mean, I'll get over it eventually. I'm just hoping he has a completely different moveset than Pit. I really hope he's just not a clone with a few changes in his moveset. And now moving on to the returning vets. Everyone was pretty much predicting all the vets here, right here to return, out of all 8 of them, except Dr. Mario. Nobody expected Dr. Mario to come back. So let's talk about him now. A lot of people are upset with the addition of Dr. Mario. Now, a lot of people were just saying, why didn't you just reskin Mario, put the lab coat and the stethoscope on him, and call it a day? I made the same argument as well, but maybe Sakurai felt, since Dr. Mario was in Melee already, and they do have different moves where Mario shoots fireballs, he shoots vitamins, and that Dr. Mario has the Mario Tornado move, Mario has the Down B Flood move, so maybe they couldn't do that. But then it just brings up the whole question of why was Dr. Mario even put in to begin with? That's a head scratcher. I can't even say that. The only thing I could think of is maybe because Sakurai wanted to rip old school, like he's been doing, and Dr. Mario is very old school. That's the only thing I can really think of. I know a lot of people are upset about him. I really wish they would have put a more diverse character instead of 7 Mario reps. I have no problem with Dr. Mario though, only because he was on my 3 mains in Melee with Falco and Pikachu. So that's the only reason I'm not really that upset, but I know a lot of people are. But now let's talk about the whole character select screen, because there are still a couple missing spaces in here, and a lot of debate has been tossed around with this whole situation. For instance, the leaker first came out when he leaked the thing last week, leaked the whole images and such. He said there were going to be 5 characters for DLC, with the Ice Climbers, Lucas, Wolf, Snake, and the Chorus Men from Rhythm Heaven. But then apparently the leaker has come out and said, that's a lie. That isn't true. And now this has gotten to a whole other ballpark of speculation with those remaining spots. So now there's been some leaks floating around with the whole remaining character spots. One leak came up a few days ago, and a lot of people have been talking about it. And this one is claiming that Ridley, Dixie Kong, Mewtwo, and the Chorus Men are on the way as well. So I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure how true these are. Now the second leak, this shout out to GameXplain on this one. GameXplain said that one leaker is claiming that Mach Rider, Ridley, Mewtwo, Dixie, and Impa are on the way for those 5 spots. And the third leak actually came from the guy who leaked the actual in-game footage, is saying that Dixie, Mewtwo, and the Chorus Men are on the way. So I'm not sure which of these is the right one. If anyone can shed some light on these in the comments, please feel free to comment. But or which one you'd like to see more, please feel free. So now let's talk about some screenshots, and I actually put a video up. I'll drop the link in the description and in the comments yesterday for all the screenshots that were shown, but I want to talk about a couple of these screenshots that I found very interesting. And the first one I want to share with you guys is actually, the top one is today's pick of the day, posted on the Miiverse from Sakurai. The second one is the leaked image that was put out yesterday. You can see how similar they look with the arrows, the crowns, and everything. It just makes me wonder, like, you don't see full glory smash or anything on top, or the stage. So I'm not sure what to make of that, but they look very similar. Just wanted to share that. The next one is a trophy of the Devil Car from the Mother series. And the reason I bring this up, because you'll see in Smash Run, there also is a car in a Smash Run stage. Now, I'm not sure if this is just a trophy, and it's a gigantic trophy at that. If this is some sort of enemy in Smash Run. I know the cars are different colors. One is red, this one's purple. So what do you guys make of that? You think it's an enemy or such? Or we have no enemies in Smash Run from Earthbound yet. And then it brings up, as you'll see here, I circled it, what is this thing over here? Is this an enemy? Is this a character? I don't think it's a character. So I just want to bring that up as well, what that could be. And one more thing to mention about the screenshot, as you can see, it says new Smash. Shulk has grabbed the most attack stat boost. So I just want to, it gives you like notification through Smash Run, so that's a little touch. Next up is the Wario trophy. As you can see, Wario's facing the trophy. exactly pretty much as it looks in the character select screen. His pupil is pulling more towards his eye, so just wanted to point that out as well. And finally, this is another screenshot. This is for All-Star mode. You can see a lock in the corner. Apparently All-Star mode can only be unlocked when you unlock all the characters in the game. So those are the screenshots I just wanted to share with you guys. Now let's talk about some stages. Now, thanks to the help of comments and some stuff on Smashboards, I've pretty much tried to narrow down every single stage. So we're going to start from the bottom and move from left to right. It goes Battlefield, Final Destination, 3D Land, Golden Plains, Paper Mario Stage, Rainbow Road, then we go to the next row, Mushroom Kingdom from Brawl, Jungle Japes from Melee, Gerudo Valley, Spirit Train, Yoshi's Island, also from Brawl, Brinstar from Melee, End's Castle, the Pokemon stage, Prison Tower, also from Pokemon, Corneria, an F-Zero stage based on the Super Nintendo version, Arena Ferox, Tortimer's Island, next row, Kirby's Dream Land, based on that Game Boy. As you saw, we got a screenshot from the Miiverse. That is actually a Kirby stage, apparently. Reset Bomb Forest, WarioWare from Brawl, Distant Planet from Brawl, Boxing Ring. The next one is either a Mother stage or a Rhythm Heaven stage. I'm not sure which. I've just been reading people's comments of what it could be. Living Room from Nintendogs, Tomodachi stage, Pictochat from Brawl, Define Me stage, Balloon Fight stage, Flat Zone 2 from Brawl, Guar Plains from Xenoblade, Wily's Castle, the 3DS version of course, Pac Maze, and then Green Hill Zone, the 3DS as well. So those are all the stages, and we have the random one there, and then we have that leftover spot. I'm not sure if that's for DLC or whatever that is. Don't even know what to make of that. And before we go, I just want to share one last thing, and this is other information. Now, I'm not sure if this is true or not. Take this as you will, but this is stuff I saw on GameFAQs as well as Wii U Daily, the website. I'll put the link in the description, and this is the stuff it says. Snake, Lucas, Ice Climbers, and Wolf are cut. Dr. Mario is back as a clone. Dark Pit is a newcomer as a clone. Each character gets 8 alternate costumes, whether they be palette swaps or new costumes. Alf appears as 4 of Olimar's costumes, while the other 4 are Olimar's. Shulk will be playable with Guar Plains as his stage. His neutral B changes his Monado, which more essentially makes him dish more damage and take more, or do less damage and take less. Bowser Jr. appears as a newcomer and allegedly fights in the Mario Kart. Has no alternate colors, but instead has 7 Koopalings as alts. The Duck Hunt is in, from what I've been told. It's the Duck Hunt dog fighting with ducks on his back who assist for certain attacks. Then there's an edit at the bottom saying Shulk has like 5 different mode swaps, and Bowser Jr. rides in the Koopa Clown Cart that attacks with cannonballs and boxing gloves, which we've seen in the game footage yesterday, and stuff ejects from the clown's mouth, which we also saw. So like I said, I'm not sure if this stuff is true. This is just some other stuff that's been popping up. It came last week, but I didn't want to report on it and confuse everybody. But I just want to point out, you see Larry Cooper in the clown cart there. So maybe that is true about Bowser Jr., his alt being the Koopa Kids. But at the same time, I want to share the whole thing with Sakurai, what he said about Marth and Lucina. That how, like, with Villager and Robbins and the Wii Fit trainers, they're all similar with attacks and such. But the Koopa Kids and the Koopalings, whatever you want to call them, they have different weights and stuff. So how would that work? But if they're in the clown car, maybe it could work. I don't know. This is just all speculation at the moment. I have no idea what to make of that. But I felt it was worth mentioning just to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on the whole thing. Personally, I would love to see the Koopalings in there. It's a good way to have one roster spot. You could have 8 different characters in there. That'd be a great thing. But pretty much, guys, that is the video for today. And I want to hear what you guys have to say now. What do you think about the roster? Are you guys happy with it? Are you not happy with it? Which characters do you think are on the way? Which characters do you still want to see? Which characters do you not want to see? About those 3 leaks I mentioned, which one you think is the true one? Like I said, we don't know. We'll find out soon enough though. We're only like 2 weeks away from Japan's release date where we'll know. What about the DLC thing? Sakurai said there were no plans. Will that change? Anything you guys want to discuss about the leak, please feel free to. And that's pretty much it for the video. I don't know what else to say. Yesterday was insane, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen over the next few days. So leave your feedback, like, comment, and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it if you do. Thank you guys so much for 2,000 subs. I'll put the links to anything I said in the description and the comments, to any videos or links and such. So I'll see you guys later, and thanks for watching.